Hey guys, it's Sterling W, and we'll go ahead and open and install these Hella trumpet horns for my car. Basically, this is a 400 hertz and 500 hertz car horn that about 113 decibels per horn. As you can hear, it's a lot deeper for the Hella horns, and I got a universal fit one, and the dimensions is pretty small. So if you want to go back on that video and take a look at the dimensions, that's fine. But at the same time, in the whole box, it only comes with the two horns, and of course it's in a little trumpet form, and that's about it. There is a diagram for a relay and wiring relay for the Hella horns. So it's pretty neat, but I'm going to make it a lot simpler. You don't need all that stuff, especially when we connect it directly to your car. So they do have a direct connect based on the car manufacturer plugs, but I found that's kind of short, especially if your car's harness is too short for it. It's not going to work very well. That's why we got the universal one, so that we can actually add wire to it or add a little bit of extension to it. But what I did was I actually went and got a terminal that was specific for like a Honda, and basically that had a connector on the back that I could connect it to any horn I want. So I just really got that Honda connector first, so that one, I don't have to cut any wires on my car, and is basically if I had to switch it back, I could. As you can see, like I said, if you had to put it on a different angle or side, it probably won't fit, and like I mentioned before. But the problem is that once I got the Hella horn and that connector, the third-party connector, it really didn't fit. So I still needed a 1/4-inch female connector so that I could make it from that F1 blade to F2 blade or F2 blade to F1 blade. Doesn't matter, it fits a 1/4 inch. So what I did was I took those two 1/4 inch female ones, opened up the insulation, got my diagonal cutters and made it splayed so that I could put it into that connector and crimped it. And after I crimped it, tested it worked, I basically have to wrap it up with either electric tape or plastic dip. So there I tested it, I plugged it in and tested to make sure the polarities are right. And getting some electrical tape, I insulated it so that I won't accidentally short it. Anyways, you can also use plastic dip as well, which is very useful. So let's go ahead and take out the old horn. For mine, I just need a 12mm socket wrench, and just basically unbolt it, plug in the new wire, and it's virtually plug and play. The hardest part, of course, is getting to these horns. Sometimes there's a cover on it, and that will probably take you a few minutes to take off. But overall, this whole project's probably around less than half an hour if you're doing it really nice and slowly so you don't damage anything. Basically just get all your parts ready and stuff. I mean, a lot of the connectors, they have universal connectors to splice wires like how I did. So I don't have to, pigtail wires. So I don't have to actually splice any wires from the thing. So if you lease this car, you can always put it back together, back to the original Honda Meep horns or whatever original Honda horns you had in your leased car, and so you can give it back, without any problems. It'll look exactly the same as you got it. So yeah, there are connectors on it. So of course, there's also, you have to release the connectors from the back. As you can see, I just want to make sure that the connectors were exactly the same. You see that this one is actually 110 decibels for the original OEM, and pretty straightforward. It's been there for several years. Now just go ahead and plug it to the original harness, and that connects to the pigtail. Pigtail connects to the horn, and just bolt down the horn so that it doesn't touch anything. You don't want the horn to touch anything, like any wires or hoses or anything. You want it to be free from that horn touching anything, else it makes a really bad noise. So keep them away from each other and point it down so that no water collects into it. That's but definitely take a look at your instructions, and maybe the instructions are a little bit different. But for these, point them down so no water gets to them. Anyways, that's really about it, guys. I hope my name is Sterling W, and I hope this really helps you. So anyways, thanks for watching, guys, and happy installing. Anyways, if you haven't already, please like, subscribe, hit the bell button for the Sterling W channel. I do a lot of Costco runs, price checking, as well as new product finds. Anyways, there's also a lot of long-term reviews and updates, as well as other fun current reviews and stuff, as well as DIYs and how-to videos. So check out the channel and have fun. See you next time. Bye.